Now 5 years ago I recorded this video. 5 years ago. Look, I've had the CTX for 5 years. Wonder how long I had it. But I recorded this video on how you can find Roman hoards, and it's pretty accurate even now. So if I play the video,
it's called viewshed analysis. Now, viewshed analysis,
I've got this tool that's called viewshed analysis, and back then 5 years ago I didn't really have, the tools were not available, but they are now. So I'm going to play a bit more of the video, and then I'll show you how advanced viewshed analysis has become. Now if the audio sounds a little bit iffy, that's because when I recorded this originally I was a bit of an amateur when it came to audio from the wind noise. So what I've done is I've tried to silence out a lot of the wind noise, but it's made the audio slightly squiffy.
Is where thousands of years ago, what it does is it makes calculations on ground levels and hills and what you can see for 5 miles around. So an average person can see a distance of 5 miles. So what they used to do back in the day, as they say, if you had neighbours and they had you had an Iron Age settlement on a hill.
Well, not necessarily Iron Age, but you could have lots of industry around. So what I've done with Roman roads is you can use this viewshed analysis, and it's absolutely epic. Anyway, less waffling, more video playing.
And you had neighbours that were within 5 miles away. You'd like to see your neighbours, because if they were being attacked by Vikings or Romans, you could see them being attacked, and then you could put your defences up, or you could go to their aid, or you could run off into the woods and bury a pot of gold coins.
Yeah, 50,000.
So you'd like to see your neighbours. So what it does is it takes the height of a person standing at 6 foot tall, and it looks around the landscape from a certain point for all the places that you can see, all the fields you can see from that point. And likewise, if you're on a Roman road, now back in the day, if you had a villa, you'd want to see the Roman road. You'd want to see as much of a stretch of it as possible, so you could see what was going up and down the road. It's not like a motorway today, it's gone. No,
and you also got to remember is, they didn't have any communication at all, none. So you want to be able to either have people on the road, or people, I don't know what kind of communication skills they had, but they couldn't phone up their mate on their iPhone and say, oh, there's a nice batch of Samian ware coming up the road.
This thing would be like a horse and cart trundling along, and maybe if you had a villa and some slaves working for you, you could sit one out on a certain place of your land, maybe up in the upstairs window, keeping an eye on what's going up and down the road for trade. Or there might be a legion of Roman soldiers coming down the road and you haven't been paying your taxes. You might want to run off into the woods with your pot of gold coins and bury them. And then you get attacked and killed because you haven't been paying your way, and that pot is then left there,
all ready for you to find. And I'm going to show you just how you could find it
in the woods near to your villa. So what it does is, if you put this viewshed analysis points on as much as the road as possible, and you see places where in the landscape around the road where it's constantly hitting that place.
And what I'll do now is I will show you exactly what I'm talking about right here. So this is a pretty nifty little website I found. It shows Roman roads. So all the Roman roads, where they are, where they're coming in, and as you can see there's a bit of a hot spot where they all combinate in this little village, and I'll just click this down here to show you. Little Brick Hill. Little Brick Hill is near somewhere bigger. It's near Milton Keynes. So there's, look, a nice Roman road going right through, and you've got lots of little ones intersecting it. So what I'll do now is, what I've done is I've done a print screen on my keyboard, and I've sent this image over to Google Earth. So here is the image in Google Earth. You can see where I printed the screen, I made it large and then printed it, and I've overlaid. There's a tool up here that allows you to overlay images. See that? So we now know where the Roman road comes in, and you've got these things you've got to adjust it with to sort of get it perfectly matched. Anyway, I digress. Oh no, don't want to do that. Cancel. So we now know, because I put these points on the Roman road, and I've already done one view shed analysis. That is that funny green colour. So what we can do is we can now get rid of this, because I've already put the points on the road. So we get rid of this overlay. I think it's that one. There we go. So this is the view shed analysis. So you're standing on the road, or you're in your villa and you're overlooking the road. So here is point 1, BH1 for Little Brick Hill. And what we do is we right click on there, show view shed, and it automatically does a view shed analysis. So here it's all the places that you can see via that spot. It goes quite far out, but you know, you want to be able to see what's coming up the road, not a speck in the distance. So here's one. So it's hitting in this area a bit, and it's hitting over here. So what we can do now is we can add a polygon. So I'm going to click on the polygon, and we'll call it Site 1. Site 1, and it's hitting, we call it here for the time being. Just draw a rough polygon around that location, and style, view, yeah, we'll call that Site 1. So it's hitting right there. Now for the time being, we're just going to turn that off, and we're going to hit it on BH2. So we'll right click on BH2, show view shed, and it's going to do its thing, and that now Site 1's disappeared, but it's also showing up over here. And I think the same as Site 1 was showing up here, there and there is showing up here a bit more. Plus it's showing up on this hillside a bit and over here. So that's Site 1. So let's try view shed on Site 2. Where is it there? No, that one disappeared. So it's now disappeared, but there was a little bit there. But again, it's showing up in these trees, and it's showing up in these woods. So let's try BH4, show view shed. 2 meters, yeah, that'll do. And bonk, again, it's now showing up in this area. So this, from this one here, can see where we had Site 1. So if we go back to the polygon, there, look, it's appearing in the middle of that area that can be seen from Site BH1 and BH4. Right, so if we now try this one, show view shed, it will do its thing, and now it's not showing up there much, but if we put the polygon back on, no, it's not showing up there, but it is showing up here. So it's a bit of a trial and error type thing. You know, you're going to, this is just a test that I'm showing you how you can just home in on places that can be seen from the Roman road, but you're looking for areas where it's all combinating together. Now with that one, did we do BH5? I can't remember. Let's try it. View shed. That's the same one, right? So we'll do BH6, view shed, adjust automatically, and bonk. So now it's showing up these woods here again, look. So these woods are now visible from the road. this must be flat ground or maybe a bit hilly and you can't see stuff from it. And also what you've got to remember nowadays is you've got trees in the way. So you might, because these trees are obscuring things, so you might not be able to get the exact spot you were hoping for, but it is hitting these trees down here. So if we put another polygon over here and here, so we hit the polygon tool, site 3 or 2, we call it S2 for now, and we're going to hit this area here, and we'll click OK on that. So that's that site, and we'll do another one for these woods. I think it was hitting here a bit. Right, there it is. We call that site 3. Okay. Oh, was it gone? What have we done with it? Site 3. Oh, it entered OK when I should have actually done it. So we go, yeah. So here's your polygon. That's site 3. Okay. So we go back to the BH3 and we'll show view shed, and we'll take off that one. Oh, it's hitting there. Look, parts of it are hitting the woods. But what about the other place? Oh, it's hitting the other place a bit. So there could be something there. Right, so if we now do this one, show view shed, it's hitting there again by the looks of it. Again, it's hitting that area there. So this site can be seen from over here and over here by 2 markers. This site is also a bit showing. So this area here could be very good for finding Roman activity. Right, so if we go to this one, show view shed, and again, so it can be seen from here, here and here. So anything coming down from the north will be seen from this location, and anything from over here on a separate road will also be seen from this location. So I would not be surprised if there was something right here at this location. So what we can do now is we can turn off the view shed tool. So we're looking here, and we'll go up to the time thing, go back in time, and we have a quick look around here to see if we can see any crop marks. Some lines in these fields over here. I think these are pasture fields, so they might not show up anything, but we'll click back. Nothing really standing out. No. Yeah, there's definitely crop marks in these fields, in this vicinity here, that can be seen from multiple points along the Roman road. Oh, yeah, see these lines, these are drainage ditches. And then I'm sure there are other ways that you can look up that exact spot for possible Roman activity. Anything coming through? No. It's typical. Ah, there's a crop mark there, look, going right across the field, and another one going off at that angle. So definitely, oh, and some lines there, look. There's a little, goes back and goes off. There's some lines here going across the field. There's something there. Oh, look at that. Now, is that a nice, lovely looking crop mark or what? So, let's see if we've got any more on here. See if we've got any Second World War crop marks. As you can see, there are quite a few lumps and bumps in these fields as well, which is a very good sign. there could be a Roman hoard of 50,000 gold coins waiting for you there, but make sure you get permission first. And next one. Oh, it's gone a bit blurry. Does it go back to 1945? It does. But it's not very good, is it? It's a bit blurry. 1945, probably taken from a fighter plane. You know, scanning us out during the war. A lot of these photographs were taken by German fighter planes, like taking pictures. And of course, after the war, we managed to get them back. So I expect that right there might be a few lumps and bumps. In fact, I might actually go and check it out with my LiDAR program. So this is the location right here. Now this LiDAR has the ability to see through the trees, so you can see more. So you can see where it was hitting. These are the woods coming round here, sort of around here a bit. And as you can see, right there is a hell of a lot of ground disturbance. Now, ground disturbance usually means that something was there, something major. And this is a lot of ground disturbance in that location. So as you can see, viewshed analysis is a wonderful tool. Really, it's a really good tool. And, it's really going to make you find some really epic things. Right, I think this will do for this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and a comment. This we can get up to 1,000 likes, because this is an excellent tool, and it's, the problem is you might need a PC or what do they call them, those square things, modern things, not laptop. I've forgotten the name of the pesky things. iPad, I say iPad. You might need an iPad. But as you can see, there is a lot of ground disturbance in that location that can be seen from 3 or 4 points along the Roman road. Now, I didn't know that was there, but it just goes to show how powerful this tool of viewshed analysis really is. Cheers!